All right, what's going on, boys and girls? We are here with another short episode of Games Sphere, and we're going to be talking about 5 episodic games that you probably haven't played, but probably should be. So the first game we have up is called The Council. This is a 5-episode long series. Takes place in the late 18th century, so around the 1790s, and you get to interact with historical characters like Napoleon Bonaparte, George Washington, and more. This is an adventure game of intrigue, so you actually end up fighting more with your words and less with your fists. So put the fists away and fight back with your wit. This game is rated M for mature, and it's available on PC, PS4, and Xbox. And the next game we have up is Resident Evil Revelations 2. This is a 4 main episodes, and there's 2 extra episodes as well, so 6 total. This kind of tries to bring back some of the suspense of the survival horror that had been lost in the Resident Evil series over the last, a few years at that point. This is a co-op game or a single-player game, so if you do co-op, you can solve puzzles together. If you're doing single player, you switch back and forth, and you will get different perspectives from the story later in the game. This is a rated M for mature, and it's available on PC, PS3, PS4, Xbox 360, Xbox One, Vita, and the Nintendo Switch. Next up, we have Dreamfall Chapters. This is a 5-episode series, a mix of cyberpunk aesthetic when it comes to the real world and a dream fantasy nature aesthetic in the dream world called Storytime. This is the conclusion of the prior 2 Dreamfall games that started way back in 1999. This is rated M for mature. It's available on PC, PS4, and Xbox One. Next up, we have The Descendant. This is a 5-episode series. The thing that makes this game unique, you end up playing 2 different characters. You play across 2 different timelines. You play a past and the present, and you end up getting to see how what you do in the past ends up affecting the present and leading you to where you are in that situation in the present. It's a really cool, interesting story telling mechanic, and it's also a very unique and atmospheric post-apocalyptic game. And this game is rated M for mature, and it's available on PC. And next up, we have Tell Me Why. This is from the masters of episodic gaming themselves. Don't nod, the developers from Life is Strange. This game is deep in characters, deep in character development. It explores a variety of interesting topics, cultures of the indigenous people of the Pacific Northwest, and a whole lot of other topics that generally don't get discussed in games. Definitely one worth playing. And it's rated M for mature, and it's on Xbox and PC. So there you folks go. There's just some short, quick descriptions of why you probably should be playing these games. I've played all of these. I've enjoyed the heck out of them. If you want something that is very reminiscent of TV and you want to binge these are definitely worth binging. Totally love every one of these games. So let me know what some of your favorite episodic games are, and I will catch you guys on the next episode of GameSphere. This episode, GameSphere, is brought to you by DigitalOcean. Now's the perfect time to dive into DigitalOcean. Their new app platform service helps you build modern cloud-native apps for way less money. With App Platform, you can build, deploy, scale apps and static websites faster, easier than ever using a simple and intuitive interface. Simply point App Platform to your GitHub or GitLab repositories and let it do all the heavy lifting. Whether you're using Node.js, Python, Go, PHP, Ruby, static websites, Docker, and container images, by running App Platform on their own infrastructure, DigitalOcean keeps your costs significantly lower than other products. Plus, it's built on top of DigitalOcean's Kubernetes, providing a smooth migration path so that you can take more control of your infrastructure setup too. As a GameSphere listener and member of the DLN community, you can get started building your world-changing apps with their app platform for free. And it gets better. DigitalOcean will give you $100 credit when you sign up at do.co/DLN. Again, go to do.co/DLN and to get started with your free $100 credit on DigitalOcean's new app platform. And we want to thank DigitalOcean for sponsoring this episode of GameSphere.